What's happening everyone, this is Mr. Digiwiz and today I'll be talking about Darksiders, an action hack and slash game that's got a bit of everything and so will appeal to a variety of audiences. All the levels require you to explore and think. It's always a brain teaser trying to move on to the next level, much like you're used to from games like Portal. You play a character named Law. He's one of the four horsemen and he's charged with restarting the fight between heaven and hell. He's actually being framed. He made a pact with the council to end what he supposedly started. His goal is to obtain the heart of the chosen ones while regaining his powers, so that in the end he can face a final boss. There is much story around everything and nothing in the world is random. As you might have noticed, this isn't a regular hack and slash game though. It has a lot of RPG elements such as many weapons, passive and active abilities, items with specific functions that you must use to unlock certain objects, weapon enhancements, and consumables. There's also a chaos mode, which releases the inner demon in Law and makes you a beast. There's also wrath abilities, which consume wrath, as you'd think, and vary from AoE damage to zone skin. You can not only buy new combos and abilities, but also upgrade your current ones. Your weapons vary from greatsword to a scythe to badass revolver. You can also pick up objects from shares to cars to use against your enemies, which makes combat very fast-paced and fun. The world of Darksiders is something that you definitely don't want to miss. There's a lot of exploration involved, and it's something that's actually encouraged by the game. You have everything from artifacts that you can trade in for currency souls, to shards of wrath and life that you can use to improve those powers. Boss fights in Darksiders are pretty epic. It doesn't get much better than this, unless you're playing God of War, of course. Every boss fight has a tactic. In this case, you need to break the ice shards with the Tremor Gunner. After the railroad is clear, punch the train cart all the way to the Griever. After she's down, use the gauntlet again to break the ice in her weak spot. Use the cart to bring her down again, and beat the crap out of her. You can also use the chaos mode to speed things up a bit if it's available. There are a lot of cutscenes which add product value to the game. However, most of them are rendered, not in real time, which makes the movie pixelated on higher resolution. The main character, Law, is the kind of person who follows rules. However, due to the circumstances, he's filled with charisma. He's the kind of character who knows how to get things done. And with the help of other characters, he certainly brings some humor to the game.
Get off of my property! For more pigeons come looking at crap in the yard.
Here you can see the vendor and get a gist of everything that you can buy and upgrade. In the game you'll use souls for currency. You have light blue souls, which are equivalent to money. You can use them to buy and upgrade your skills. You also have the green souls, which turn into health. And you have the yellow souls, which turn into wrath, which you can use to unleash wrath abilities. The whole world is open, leaving you free to travel wherever you like. To speed things up, you can use the serpent holes, which are underground shortcuts, but many times you'll find yourself backtrailing to previous zones. Here you can see me using the serpent holes. Just select the destination and move through the puzzle of stones until you reach the other end. There is, however, a bad side to all of this. There are almost zero graphical options. You can see that the game, at least for a PC, was definitely held back by its console counterparts. The footage that you've just seen was shot at 2x anti-aliasing, but that option itself is not included in-game. A little tip, you might want to go to the control panel of your graphical device and toggle the force anti-aliasing. That will give some extra quality to the game. On the other hand, that makes the game run on almost any PC. Even a weak laptop will be able to play this game without any kind of big problems. There's already a Darksiders 2 in the making, and it's coming out on the last quarter of this year. You'll be playing Law's brother, the Reaper. You'll be mainly using death-based skills and his scythe. You'll avenge what was done to him. In the meanwhile, I definitely recommend that you pick up this game. It's on the Steam store right now for 20 euros, so it's definitely not that expensive. It's a great find, and it's good that you catch up with the story because there's a whole world that's going to be brought back on Darksiders 2, and you definitely want to keep up with that. Anyways, this is Mr. Digiwiz signing off.